What's going on, everybody? We're back again. This is John Jay. We're here on the live stream for, making stuff. I don't know. So how y'all doing today? Thanks for tuning in. I did a live stream earlier today, and I was surprised that I'm doing one now because I wasn't planning on it. But as I was working here at the roastery, Nur, who is our post guy, the mailman, came by and was like, "Hey man, I got this package for you." And I was like, "What? Crazy." And I looked at it. It says Waren Post International from Deutsche Post. And I was like, "Oh, maybe we should do a live stream again to do a little unboxing video." And so that's what this is about. So where does this start? This starts about a week or so ago. I was watching one of Hoon's videos, and Hoon was showing this tamper that he had recently bought, and I was like, that looks kind of cool. And so I jumped online and ordered one, and they said it'd be 15 days, and it came in less than a week. So it's 6 days that I ordered it, and it came today. So right on, thank you very much. It's from a company called Espazzola, and they're in Switzerland. They make this one kind of brush that kind of goes around the portafilter. It looks kind of like a rounded brush, right? I've actually never used it, but it was kind of interesting because typically when people are like, "Hey man, there's this new barista gadget," I'm typically pretty skeptical and, a little curmudgeonly about it. So I don't normally get that excited. But for some reason, I don't know what it was. I just thought that's kind of an interesting thing to see. So I ordered it, and let's just get into it and see what it's all about. It's got a little bit of a tape here. I mean, kudos to the company for doing it really fast. Here's our little Protonea Singa. St. Gallen, 11 August 22. Thank you very much for your order at Espazzola shop. Well, thank you. Blah, blah, blah. So it cost me $54.95 with shipping. So $45.95, $46. Oh, no, I'm sorry, $46. That is 46 Swiss francs. 55, essentially 55 francs, Swiss francs, for the this device, and it's roughly, I think that really works out to maybe $60, so not terribly expensive. And it's the Idroprep. You probably heard about this, especially if you watch Hoon's channel or pay attention to what's going on. The Idroprep, I guess it's made. The company is Protonea Singa. Well, here's a little QR code if you want to scan it. And it's a 58 millimeter Schwarz. And it's a kind of nice little box, but open it up and see what's... Oh. Huh. Oh, it's packed with a ring on the inside. And here's some directions. Let's see. So feather, I guess that means to be feather light on it. Oh, and you push it down, and I guess you twist it, and then you press down. Oh, and it says here, this is how you store it. Oh, that's the use. Application, applicazione. To store it, ablegen, is they say you should not store it facing down with the piston down. It should be stored facing with the piston up. And then be careful with sharp objects. No sharp objects. And you can replace the gel pad. And do not use in the dishwasher, but hand wash only. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I'll put that back in there. Now that ring that it shoots with, I wonder. Oh, it does fit over it. So that's cute. It fits over it and gives some space here so that it doesn't touch the bottom. All right. Let's put all this to the side. And let's remove the all right, enough of that funky music. So we're taking it out of the bag. There's a little piece of paper that's covering the gel. Oh, look at that. It's gel. It's smooth. If you see other people's videos, you'll notice that some of the people that I've seen, like Hoon's video showed it, where there's a little bit of a kink because it is a gel. Yeah, you can kind of see it getting a little bit kinky. And then this will come apart. Gosh, I might break it. So you can replace the gel if you so desire. Or should it break? All right, so what's the deal behind this? So if we compare it to a standard tamper, right? The tamper compresses on the coffee bed to create a puck. And if you have properly distributed the coffee, then the theory is that you will have created a bed with even resistance across the entire bed. And you want that even resistance so that there's no place for channeling to occur, which leads to under extraction and sour tones. So I wasn't sure what this really does, but as I was reading more about it this past week, the idea behind this is called, oh no, it's basically hydrocompression, where even though you're not necessarily dosing or distributing the coffee, you don't have to distribute the coffee very well. So if there are pockets that are lighter, pockets that are denser, the idea with the Idroprep is that the hydrocompression of the gelatin will create even density rather than even thickness, right? So it then compresses down on the coffee bed. And even though if you look at it, it's uneven, it is theoretically even resistance because the density has been equalized. It's the best way that I can put it. So let's give it a try. We're going to go over here to our espresso machine. This is the La Valentina, my personal machine. Well, this is actually the first machine that we used in a commercial setting about 20 years ago. It's a great E61 machine. You've seen it before on the channel, so I won't go too much into it. And then, of course, we're using the Mazzer Major, which is a fantastic grinder. Classic 83 millimeter burrs, an absolute workhorse. So let's get to it. And for coffee, we're using my Espresso 99, which is a really nice blend of coffees to give you nice chocolate tones with some fruitiness, some berry-style fruitiness, and then a nuttiness on the finish. All right, so this is the coffee. We're talking about 21 grams of coffee. And you know what? Let us try this without even doing any kind of distribution. Just have a look. We're just going to use the tamper. And it says to, let me get down here for you so you can see it. It says to just take it and we're going to twist a little bit And then now we're just going to press down. I'm not going to give it a polishing twist. I'm just going to pull it off. So you can actually see light indentations of the coffee particulates. Or is that just dust? Seems like indentations. All right, we'll put that here. And I'm going to knock out just the excess stuff that's on the rim. And let's have a look close here. Can we see any difference? We can see a little bit of a ring around the edge. Is there feels to be some unevenness. It's really going to be probably a really like minor variations. But now we're going to go pull the shot. So let's get in here. Do some flushing. Getting a little bit. Oh, out of control. So there is some, I think that the stuff that's running over the sides here, that's because I think the gasket needs to be replaced. But the shot overall looked pretty good. Let's tilt this down so you can see. So that's our shot. It looks nice and even. There's a little bit of blonding. We could have stopped a moment or two earlier, but that looks pretty good. Especially for one that we didn't even bother to distribute or anything. We just dosed the coffee, dropped it in, and yeah. So let's do some tasting now. Sorry, I don't have more of a setup here that has multiple angles and all that kind of fantastic. All right, let's taste. There's a nice brightness on the nose. It's got a vibrant acidity. Some nice cacao notes. I think this is more like grape fruitiness rather like grapes, not grapefruit, but grapes fruitiness. Then it's more of that, or maybe like an early harvested like strawberry, because it's got that kind of juiciness and kind of brightness to it with some cacao. The body's medium. So that's pretty good. That's pretty surprising for a coffee that we didn't even bother to do anything but just dose. We just dosed, did a little bit of distribution by laying the Idroprep on it and rotating it and then tamping it, but not too much of anything else. Let's have a look at the puck. So here's our puck. Whoa. Puck looked good, nice and dry. Good compaction. I mean, there's not too much more we would want from that. We should have a little bit of oils at the bottom of the basket. Oh, actually we don't. That's surprising. All right, let's do another one. This time, we're going to make Americano. So I'm going to take this cappuccino cup. I'm going to fill it with some water. Oops. Let me give you a view. If you have any questions about what we're doing, the Idroprep, or anything you'd like me to try, let me know in the comments. happy to give it a shot. And if you have me watching on the replay, thanks for watching. And we will, if you have questions about the unit, let me know that in there as well. Oh, we might be running out of water. So here's one of the problems with using one of these, what do you call it? One of these heat exchange machines is that there's always like an abundance of hot. Like the hot is maybe too much. Oh, there's a little bit of something in there. I don't like that at all. Let's try this again. Now, when you're doing this, you want to be should probably refill this. All right, be right back. Now, there is a switch here that the reservoir is supposed to be, when it gets to a certain point, it's supposed to like be light enough for it to turn, to deactivate the switch, which should shut off like it just did, but we'll see what's going on. Doesn't sound like it's, yeah, that's a problem. It's for some, now, I probably ran it to the point where it was too empty, and now it's not primed. All right, let me switch back here to the, as you can hear, the La Valentina is still running. I'm just going to have to reprime that whole machine and get it running. But so today we're checking out the Idroprep. We were able to pull one shot before I ran out of water. I should have refilled it right away. That was a mistake on my part. So instead of that, we're going to make an Americano. Just going to pour that on top. Oh, refreshing. All I need is some lemon cake. All right, so here's the Idroprep from Espazzola. It's surprisingly interesting. It's an interesting tamper that's using hydroforming, that's the name of it, to compress the coffee in the tamper, in the portafilter. And it seems to have done a nice job on this first outing. I would do more, but we don't really. I have to fix the machine now. So it feels like, I don't know, is this? The handle could be some kind of polymer. I was thinking initially that it was like maybe aluminum, but it's definitely not now that I look at it. You can see here the threads, right? So this is definitely some kind of polymer, and it has the logo here, so you can put your own logo. I think we're going to put maybe I'll put the channel's logo on here. Do I have any stickers around here? No. Yeah, so the Idroprep, pretty nice. Seems interesting. It's one of the few tools that I've seen that I was kind of really interested to try. I paid about $65 for it with shipping from Switzerland. They said it was going to take up to 15 days to get here. It only took 6 days. Really surprised that it took that quickly. Really happy that it arrived, and it's from a company called Espazzola. And I mean, it's a great first initial outing. So yeah, cheers to you guys. So if you enjoy this video, we're also working on we also have a series of videos all about tamping. You can catch those here, and see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions about today's show or anything you've seen here, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll definitely respond to them.